Hello everyone. I'm putting this up here just to show YouTube that I am operating within the guidelines of fair use, which allows to use segments of material I do not own the rights for in order to criticize and express an opinion. Just as any democratic, free speech supporting platform would do. I'm not going to make any money out of this, and everything I upload here will be for the sole purpose of reviewing, critique, and expressing opinions about what's going on and what went on the Fully Living channel. So let me recap quickly what Andrea has written here about the homeschooling of her kids. So she says that homeschooling allows her kids to concentrate without worrying about looking cool and stresses of school. Obviously, looking cool and those stresses were part of her early life, has nothing to do with her kids, but of course, as she cannot see her kids as separate entities, then she sort of like projects whatever she went through on them. And now let's not forget that this woman maintains that both her kids are autistic. So you're telling me that you're preventing your autistic kids, who definitely, if they are autistic, will need specific type of teaching and methods that only professionals can help them with, especially when it comes to communication with other people and in society. And you're telling me that you and your husband believe that you have that set of skills to teach these kids who are, again, autistic. That's what you claim. And you take them out of any kind of specific schooling environment that would cater to their, as you said, special needs, and you think you can do this better than professionals, yeah? Here's the thing. We've never seen them going out in evenings or on the weekends. And hanging out with other children, playing with other children. Non-existent. Non-existent. No evidence whatsoever. They never talk about it, the kids, except for Andrea maintaining all kinds of ideas that there are other kids in their lives. Non-existent. Um, Now, here's the thing. Most normal families will find a way to make time for playing outside in the evenings or on the weekends and having the kids go to school during the day. So they have a certain schedule, they have a timetable, they know how to act within a school, and they know how to act outside playing with children. So they combine this in their life. So this statement is totally invalid in the way that one does not come instead of the other one. You can have a full life for your kids having both of them. Now, as for going to school a few days a week or choosing which days they want to go, never heard of it, don't know about something like that. But here's another interesting thing that she says. They can and do finish school months earlier than normal school, as they can work at their own pace and the assignments are pretty easy for them. So here's the thing. How can they go to school on certain days if every child is in a different place on the curriculum? So obviously they have a syllabus, and so they go to school and do what? If every child has their own pace and is working with their parents in a different way, what does the teacher do? How does he control the classroom? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Let's take a look at this example that she brings here today of an assignment. So before I insert the clip, I'm just going to say this is supposed to be teaching Abigail, who's 6 years old, how a dune is formed. Let's see.
I'm putting some sand here, but not filling it up completely.
So to me, again, my personal perception, my personal point of view, my opinion, I don't see Abigail really understanding what she's doing. She's very hesitant, unsure what to say, and Hadar goes on telling her not to put anything but sand inside that box. So no rocks, no leaves, no objects. Yet the box is full of exactly those things. So she does not understand, it seems, what he wants her to do. So, to be honest, I really do need to mention something. Um, I think my opinion is that Abigail is way behind her age group when it comes to being able to comprehend, to understand instructions, even simple ones. I believe it is my opinion that she suffers from some kind of, I think, attention deficit disorder. Again, I am not a therapist. I have no means of course, analyzing. It's my opinion just as a person who has been watching this channel for a very long time. I think, in my opinion, she needs professional help, and I think it is. I'm gonna say, I want to say some stuff, but I'm not gonna say it. So I'm just gonna go with the word sad that she is not getting that help. So this assignment goes on to Abigail blowing through a straw, a metal straw, to imitate the wind that is blowing the sand over the stone, creating a dune. Uh, I can't show too much of it, but you just go and watch, and you'll see that she has difficulties with that. Hadar has to show her which sand to blow on so it will go towards the stone. It's like, why isn't this young child getting the help that she deserves, that she needs?
Regular weather. So we got rain for 3 days straight.
By the way, this has nothing to do with the kids, and I'm here for the kids, basically. But I don't know, but does anyone here think that Hadar may have some kind of OCD that has to do with weather? As I was going through, when I was on my vacation and I was going through the videos, I stopped counting at 20 videos where Hadar speaks about the weather. He can't stop talking about it, especially about rain. So I don't know. I mean, again, I have absolutely zero right or ability to analyze a grown person, but I can say that it sounds a bit repetitive. So many videos, a grown man talking about the weather, the rain. It's almost like the OCD is not really. First of all, I'm convinced that Raphael does not have OCD, but maybe someone in that family really does. Again, maybe, don't know, but that's not important. Let's continue to this video. So the next thing that she talks about is this. So Andrea says that the fact that the kids can work in their own pace is awesome because, quote, that's also awesome because we can go places as a family throughout the week instead of doing things on the weekend. Not having a set schedule is best for our family in our unique situation. Let me comment. So what is the problem with going out on the weekends? I don't understand. What is the problem with having your family together on weekends? Why is it supposed to? Why is it better to have time to go out with the family during the week? Now let me point something very important out here. On this channel, ever since they moved to America, there are very, very few occasions where they actually go out with the kids. As a family, travel somewhere, it rarely happens. But what does happen is that every time Andrea has a doctor's appointment, their kids are in the car. So during the week, they are not going on any type of family outings. They are going, actually, they're dragging along in a car to mommy's doctor's appointments. So how is that even compensating for the lack of school? Now, here's the thing. Sitting in that car, being dragged along to wait for mommy while she goes in to see the doctor, is not in any way a suitable alternative to being at school. So basically, what you're saying is, Andrea, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you do not like to go out on weekends because there's more people outside and you have social anxiety. So it's easier for you to go out, whether it's shopping or seeing doctors or whatever, during the week, and that's why the kids have to adhere to that schedule. As for having no fixed schedule, that is probably one of the worst things that you can do to young children. Letting them live a life with no fixed schedule. Kids need schedules. They need timelines. They need to know what things are going to happen when. It's one of the most basic components of becoming a healthy adult. They need boundaries. They need to know that there is a fixed time for everything. It's important for their mental health. And letting them grow up with no fixed schedule is probably one of the worst things that you can do to them. But that's, again, I'm coming back to the point. I think, my opinion, that Andrea cannot distinguish between herself and the kids. So for her, that schedule works really well. So that means that for them it's good too. But no, they're not you. They're children. And they need safety and security in their inner life. Not what goes on outside. Inner life. Their emotional life needs to feel that there is some kind of structure that they are living by. It's basic. And I feel that this is taken away from them. And I'm not going to even go deep into the claim that Andrea claims, and Hadar, that their children are autistic. So, I mean, just go to the literature and you'll learn a little bit about how important routine and schedules are for autistic kids. Taking that away from an autistic kid, that is just, no. So no, your schedule as parents is not as important as their schedule. Not anymore. Once you have children, their needs need to be number one. So it's not about what's nice and comfortable and lovey-dovey for your family. It's about what's important to them. And if you claim they're autistic and they're living in chaos with no schedule, no fixed schedule, what does that say about you as parents?
It is a very grindy effort to make that happen every day. Yes, the footage is different, but the process is very slow and a lot of steps and stops. And if you're like an editor, you know what I'm talking about.
Now, Hadar goes on to drone about how much effort they need to put into making videos. Now, let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of videos. Your videos are not well edited. They are not at all visually friendly. They're not, as you would say, user friendly to your viewers. There is, I would say, probably the bare minimum of effort put into them. So no, I don't believe it takes you hours and hours and hours every day to edit videos, and that's why you disappeared. I think there's other reasons why we are still watching videos from months ago. And that's not even talking about the fact that you have been doing this every single day for 13 years. You must have, if there's one thing I'm sure that Andrea has really good skills in, is editing videos. After so many years doing it every single day, it's a piece of cake. So, I'm sorry, don't buy it. And on top of that, I'm just going to add that your family, your life in the compound is extremely small and extremely limited with material. So even if you do have a video a day, there's not much to show. So Hadar, I don't know. Don't believe you on that one. So I'm about to hit the 15 minutes on this video. I'm going to end it here. And video number 3 on this specific upload by Andrea will be coming very shortly after. And it will be all about the second assignment that was given, supposedly was given to the kids. Thank you.